Hello everybody, what is up? It is Dada Alroy, and today I'm bringing you something special. Those of you who watch my old channel know that I love Terraria. What exactly is Terraria? Terraria is a game based on blocks and mining. This is not Minecraft, I promise. Anyways, it's full of adventure, and unlike its 3D counterpart Minecraft, had many different bosses. Well, today, we're talking about those bosses. Terraria has just updated and added a few new bosses, which got me thinking about how the world of Terraria came to be. The bosses, as of 1.3.0.4, are as follows: the Eye of Cthulhu, the Brain of Cthulhu, the Eater of Worlds, King Slime, Skeletron, Queen Bee, the Wall of Flesh, the three mechanical bosses being the Twins, the Destroyer, and Skeletron Prime, Plantera, Golem, Duke Fishron, the Lunatic Cultist, and finally, the Moon Lord. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, why did I tell you this? It's because maybe these bosses are all connected. Let's think of the obvious ones. The parts of Cthulhu. And that's how it's pronounced, Cthulhu. I'm going to pronounce it Cthulhu because it's easy. But you can check the wiki. It's Cthulhu. It's kind of hard, so I'm going to say Cthulhu. Don't hate. Yeah. Anyways, but think about who Cthulhu is to you. That's it. Time's up. Did you think a giant squid? Well, you're partially right. He does look like one. Cthulhu's history dates back to 1928 in H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu is described as, and this is a direct quotation from Lovecraft, a monster of vaguely anthropoid outline, but with an octopus-like head whose face was a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, prodigious claws on hind and 4 feet, and long, narrow wings behind. Or pretty much a giant octopus. Or close to a squid. I mean, they're kind of similar. So, maybe we'll see Cthulhu in a future Splatfest? Maybe? Please, Nintendo? Please? No? Alright. Anyways, back to Cthulhu. Cthulhu. See, I can't even pronounce it sometimes. Cthulhu. Anyways, back to Cthulhu. My theory is that the bosses are Cthulhu, or based around Cthulhu. The ones, the eye and brain of Cthulhu, are easy. Obvious, right? They're Cthulhu's eye and brain. But some of them are harder. In theories like this, which I've only found one so far, the Eater of Worlds is thought to be Cthulhu's tentacles. But I think differently. I think the Eater of Worlds is... Can we get a drum roll? Nope. Oh. Okay, nope. Okay. Are Cthulhu's intestines. It makes perfect sense. He starts with the mouth, being the very first front piece, going down through the trachea, and as food gets devoured, goes through the intestines. Yeah, it's kinda lame. Again, Skeletron is also easy. Obviously, it's Cthulhu's skull and hands, but they're kinda shrunken down since they can't fit the brain and eyes. And that leaves the last main pre-hard mode boss, the Wall of Flesh, who by fighting him again, I realized is Cthulhu's eye and mouth. But, Dad, Cthulhu already has an eye, and you killed it! And what about the twins? Yes, comment section, I know. We'll cover that later. Well, at this point, I bet you're wondering, so what? This is useless knowledge. Who knows if they even are Cthulhu's body parts? Who even cares? And how can Cthulhu be dead? He's a deity! I'll leave you with one thing. It is said that Cthulhu is an ancient entity of immense power that manipulates the minds of human beings from his sunken island of... wait a minute. Arlia? What? I don't even care. I don't know what Arlia is. I didn't read the books. But look at that. It manipulates the minds of humans. Taking a stretch here, but here we go. When you kill the Brain of Cthulhu in expert mode, he drops the Brain of Confusion. I'm no human thesaurus, but this item allows you to manipulate the minds of enemies around you. It manipulates! This is the works of Cthulhu! Now again, you might be thinking, so what? He's Cthulhu. No storyline there. We all knew that. Well, what if I told you were wrong? Not that you already knew that, but that there's no storyline. When you defeat the Wall of Flesh, the spirits of light and dark are released into your world, bringing it into hard mode. This is when the bosses stop being Cthulhu-based. These next bosses, are the works of the Moon Lord, whom I believe is the one who killed Cthulhu. But, Dad, you killed Cthulhu's parts! Well, I think that by killing his parts, I was freeing them. Sort of like freeing them from their prison, unbinding them. This explains how you have to kill 5, which we'll soon find out to only be 3 eyes. He needs you to kill more than one of some of his parts, so he can become free. They kind of have like a stronger bond, like his mouth and eyes. He was using his last bit of power to bring the player into the world, to free him and kill the Moon Lord. Knowing this, and seeing you defeat the Wall of Flesh and release Cthulhu's darkness and some light into the world, he sends minions to plague you, stronger enemies, and artificial bosses. He wants to keep you from continuing to resurrect Cthulhu. So, he sends some mechanical threats after you. When you beat them, he plants some seeds in the jungle and waits for you to find them, to fight Plantera and lose. But, if you triumph over Plantera, you're given the temple key, which gives you access to the Lizard Temple, allowing you to face off with Golem. Golem? It's just simple stone that the Moon Lord forged together and brought to life to take you down. After he's defeated, this is where it gets interesting. A cultist shows up in front of your world's dungeon. A lunatic cultist! Doing some research for this video, I found the name Castro. Castro was a character in Lovecraft's Call of Cthulhu. Having never read this book, I have no clue what purpose he holds in the story. But Castro is described as, on the Lovecraft Wiki, which exists, you should check it out, as an immensely aged mezzo, who claims to have sailed to strange ports and talked with undying leaders of the Cthulhu cult in the mountains of China. And under his affiliation box on the page, he is affiliated with the Cthulhu cult. By claiming to have talked with the undying leaders of the Cthulhu cult overseas, he's kind of a lunatic. Wait a minute. A lunatic cultist! Wow, your mind might as well have been the normal eater of the worlds. Because, mind blown. Castro shows up once you fight Golem. Maybe to resurrect Cthulhu? The wiki states that the lunatic cultist is a worshipper of the Moon Lord. But isn't that just fan speculation? Terraria developers probably never stated that, and if they did, please tell me in the description, or the comments, or whatever it's called, because I don't want to be wrong here. Finally beating the cultist, the Moon Lord becomes furious of your power, thinking you've become a monster that will ruin his dwelling. With this, the lunar event starts. Four sections of your world change with the Moon Lord's strongest minions dwelling in them. He spawns pillars in the world. The only way to defeat these pillars is to kill 100 enemies, breaking its protective seal, draining the Moon Lord of his power. After all 4 of the pillars are broken, you are greeted with the phrase, "Impending doom approaches," and in 1 minute, the Moon Lord comes to fight you! Wow! So, you killed the Moon Lord. Blah, 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 blah. Congratulations, you win. GG, you win. What happened to Cthulhu? There are 2 things that I could think of. 1, by killing the cultist, Cthulhu can't be resurrected. And 2, well, the devs just haven't put him in yet. But the Moon Lord looks a lot like Cthulhu. Well, Xenix, a developer, has said that he's not Cthulhu. Maybe some alternate dimension Cthulhu, or similar god. I don't know. What do you think? Also, I left out the optional bosses, King Slime, Queen Bee, and Duke Fishron. Tell me what you think they exist for, and what purpose they have. I'd love to hear your feedback down in the comment sections below. But, let's recap. There won't be pictures for these 2, because of how fast I'm going to talk, and I'm lazy. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go! Cthulhu is an octopus-based god who is trapped by the Moon Lord. You kill the Eye of Cthulhu, his eye, the Eater of Worlds, his intestines, or the Brain of Cthulhu, his brain. The Brain of Cthulhu gives you an item which lets you manipulate minds, just like he does in the story. And then you fight Skeletron, his skull and hands. You kill the Wall of Flesh, Cthulhu's eyes and mouth, freeing the eyes and mouth and body of Cthulhu, releasing dark and evil spirits in your world. Moon Lord, or Senpai, finally notices you and tries to kill you with the Twins Destroyer and Skeletron Prime. Killing those, he makes Plantera. Killing her makes Golem. Killing Golem attracts Castro, a Cthulhu cultist who is trying to resurrect Cthulhu. You do battle, and the Moon Lord sends his strongest minions to kill you. You kill them, and he fights you. And finally, you kill him. Man, I'm already out of breath. That was only like 30 seconds. Dang. Whew. I need some water. Dang, that was quite the mouthful right there. Anyways, this has been the hardest video for me to make yet. I spent an hour writing and researching, let alone a lot of time editing and speaking it in 1 take, even though I did in a lot of takes, which took me 42 minutes. There we go. That took a while. I messed up a lot. Mostly in that recap. Most of it was in the recap. I believe I had 17 failed takes in the recap. I kept saying that killing Golem attacks Castro, not attracts. That messed me up a lot. So, this is a special thank you for 50 subscribers, which I couldn't be more thankful for. Please tell me what you think, and if you find any holes in this theory that you thought of. Also, tap or click that button to support me. The one with the thumbs up, that will like it. Also, for more content, Let's Plays, maybe future theories, hit that subscribe button. And as I end up this video, I want to apologize for the lack of videos. I was working hard on, not this video, playing Terraria 1.3. I went from 40 hours to 117 hours just since the 1st of July. I still have yet to beat the Moon Lord. Ugh, it's so frustrating. And expert mode is so hard. I'm good at this game, and I always find a way to die. I have full molten armor, full molten gear. I can't kill Skeletron. I finally kill him. And then the Wall of Flesh. So evil! Let alone hard mode. Oh my gosh, I die from everything. Everything one-shots you. Plus, my very first night on hard mode was a full moon, blood moon. Huh. Werewolves, dripplers, blood zombies, clowns, everything just so awesome. It's such a good game. Go get it. Try it out. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out. I want to make a quick note that every single image I used in this video, I do not own. Everything I pulled here was from Google. And if you see an image that's yours, thanks a lot. I'm giving credit to all the users that gave me these images on the interwebs. Now, I'm guessing you put it on the internet for it to be used, but just in case, credit to you guys.